What's up? Welcome back. This is Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee. And we're getting ready to do a test drive on this 1953 Chevy. This one's got a 350 under the hood, no power steering. She's shining. Look at that smile. This does have drum brakes all the way around with some Riddler wheels. Got a great look to it. And what I do in these videos is point out all the flaws so you know everything about these cars before you come up here. You can also see 100 detailed pictures of this ride at maplemotors.com, along with shipping and finance options. So go ahead, browse through YouTube here. There's over 2,000 videos of classic muscle cars. For now, hit subscribe, share this video, and hit like. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Before we take off, go look around the interior. Gotta check everything out. Pretty good up in here. Go ahead, place your bets. Do you think the horn works on this one? It's even got a, it's like a console out of a Tahoe. That's a good idea. I really like the seats. Hey, they did a good job on this. Upgraded floor shifter. Horn, you ready? No horn on this one. I'm gonna start her up. No AC controls on this one either. It looks like they're all missing. We do have the radio. It does work. You got some Pioneer speakers on the floor. And aftermarket gauges. I can show you the miles. I can't stand behind a 53 model with the miles though. Temperature is not quite up to 150. Oil pressure's at 50. Volts are up, and the gas gauge is all the way full. Okay, we've looked around this ride. Let's go ahead and take off down the road, and I'll be looking for flaws. Tell you how it runs and drives. We're getting ready to take off here. I'm looking around. I don't see any seat belts, so there's no seat belts in this ride right now. You got reverse here. Gas pedal's a little high. Just showing you reverse works there. Neutral drive. No power steering, so you gotta get rolling a little bit. It makes it a lot easier. If you're sitting still, golly, those brakes are sensitive. If you're sitting still, you'll be cranking, man. I'm telling you. Brakes are sensitive because they're drum all the way around. So what we're gonna do when we take off out here is knock the dust off of them so it doesn't do that. They're working really good though. Knock the dust off of it. I'll hold the gas and the brake for a couple seconds. Cleans them off. Anything I see, I will let you know. Sounds like we got an exhaust leak up there. Speedo's coming up. The car has a slight right pull. See, it's kind of going over there. Steering's pretty tight though. To have no power steering, this one's pretty tight. Most of the time these with no power steering are got a lot of slack in them, but it's turning there and there. It's pretty quick. Like I said on the brakes, kind of hold them for a couple seconds. It just knocks that dust from the parking lot off, and you're good. Kickdown is hooked up on this one. That speedometer seems right. Does got some pickup. See if these brakes, see what we got. They're pulling to the right. It may get better. It may have more dust on one side than the other. She's pulling to the right when you hit the brakes. Turn signals popping up on the dash. I'll hit the other one when we get back here. Got old sheriff in front of us. Okay. Left one's working as well. What we're gonna do is pull in this parking lot over here. I'm gonna lay the camera on the ground, drive over it, get you some undercarriage shots. Also, drop by, you know, get you an outside perspective. That way you know what it looks like from the oncoming viewer. So let's pull over here and get to work. Guys, if you want to know what I use look below in the description. I give Amazon links to everything that I use to make these videos, so we'll start right here. Just looking over the gauges, looks like our oil pressure is at 30. Our water temperature is at 170. Let's do this. Okay, getting ready to take off here. Engine temp is at 185, which is pretty good. Oil pressure's around 25. We're good to go. Hopefully we can beat some of this rain. It's always trying to rain here in Tennessee. Okay, let's hit the road here. Suspension's very noisy on this one, so like every bump, big bump in the road, you know, going through the parking lot back there, I could hear it all real well. It wasn't, you know, shaking me up or anything like that. You could just hear everything. I need to open the trunk and see what's back there. It may be something moving around back there too. Engine temperature's already dropped down to 170 since we've been riding, getting the flow. Okay, I'm going straight. Overall easy car to drive. I'm not having to 2-foot it to keep it running. I'm not having to have any kind of the overpowered issues. And it's still got plenty of get up and go. So we need to fix our horn. Basically just a little bit of a noisy suspension on this one. Be nice have a vintage air kit later on in life. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull in here and we're going to walk around the car, look for chips, scratches, and kind of check the interior out a little bit more. That way you know the rest about it. It's about that time for me to point out the flaws. Let's do it. All right, we're back at the lot now. We're gonna walk around this ride, point out any kind of flaws so you know the rest about it. Make sure to check out the detailed pictures at maplemotors.com, and if you need financing or shipping, I have that available on that website. Of course, that's with all the cars that we have in stock too. You can check out. We update that every week. Let's get started here. I went ahead and opened everything up so we're not having any issues, and got the keys in my hand. Let's just throw them in the floor. Okay. Starting up here in the front. This car has got a really nice bumper on the front there. You can tell the grill and stuff has not been replaced. It's got a little bit of pitting popping up. Still looks great. Couple little scratches. The front bumper's in good shape. All the paint in the front looks decent too. It's got some bug splats. A little scratch there. Let's go down the lower portion first. Trim looks good. Tires are in great shape on this car. So are the wheels. They look fairly new. Everybody likes them Riddlers torque thrust style. I know that. I've had a lot of comments. We do have a bunch of them in stock. And every once in a while we'll put them on there if the car actually needs a set of wheels. I think we got more of those than anything, but we do have a lot of wheels in stock. You can see that on our website too. So far so good on this car. Nice and straight on the bottom. Coming back to the mid section, go ahead and open the gas cap. Check it out. Door handle's got some pitting popping up on it. Front windshield on this one looks pretty good. It does have a rock chip right up here in the corner. Mirror looks good. It's been replaced. The trim around the window looks good. You got some cracking in the paint on the trunk. It's very light. Speaking of trunk, we're already back here. Let's go ahead and check it out. You can see the back bumper has been replaced along with the tail lights. They're fairly new. Looking around in the trunk, you see it's had some spots puttied up. Real thick on that spray there, aren't they? See around in the corners, same thing. little thick on that spatter paint there. Package tray's in good shape. Spring's good. Just comes down pretty fast too. Like sucked it down just then. Little spot corner there, a couple little indentations there, chip here, down in the corner there, right in this area. The hard to get area has got a bunch of those little spots, but coming up over the trunk lid. Tell you what, them little cracks almost seem invisible, but they're right here in this circle. Let's go down this side of the car. Little dimple there. Spot there. See a little bubble in the corner of the door too. Come back down the midsection here. A little hazy on the trim in the corner. Top of the fender here, little spot in the corner there, thick on the paint. Also got a chip right here. Door handle's got some pitting on it. I've also got the old glass cracking here. It's not cracking, it's just old glass. It's like it spreads. It's pretty cool. Got some seals on there that have some cracks in them. Some extra wax left over. And no, we don't hand wax these cars. They come in with that on there. See, it's on the window there, a little extra wax. Vent window's got some pitting on it too. Okay. Made it around this ride. Let's go ahead and check the interior out, get her started up. Door panel is awesome. I love it. I love the interior on this. It's unique. It's cool. It's stylish. I don't want it in my car. I'm sure it was very expensive to get done too. I'd like to see the receipt on that. Weather stripping around the doors looks good. Going around the bottom here. The jam. Carpet's been replaced to match. One more look you see. Let's look at the package tray. Well, there's some imperfections right around the back window. You see how they cut that? Needs to be trimmed up a little bit better. They got a bunch of staples up in the top here trying to hold it together. But if you look over the whole entire headliner, that's pretty much the only spot. What I would probably do is get another piece of trim to go over all of that, and boom. Okay, I like the console that they put in here. That's definitely out of a Chevrolet truck or a Tahoe or something. Of course, the upgraded shifter in the floor, that's nice. This car's been easy to drive, easy to start up. Got a huge rearview mirror. I mean, that thing's twice the size of a normal one. Exhaust leak on the driver's side here. You can tell it's an exhaust leak because it sounds like it's sucking and it's a little bit inconsistent. These hoods are a little bit funny coming down with them. I guess what I normally do is just come on down all the way in the front. That way you don't come down and hit the sides, and then I'll push down the back. See how it lined up? Otherwise you're gonna end up chipping, you know, the fender. You got the back down there, and now this will click. And it's locked. Got a good look to this car, man. I like this car a lot. Pretty sweet. Okay, we've been all the way around this thing. Don't forget to check out the detailed pictures. If you need financing, we have it available. It's through 3 different companies on our website. We don't do in-house financing. I can ship it. Look, there's a shipping truck right out front. He's picking up something right now. I think it was a charger. And we get inventory in every week, every Monday update with almost 10 cars. And throughout the week, we'll take them off. Of course, here on YouTube, you can check out all of our previous inventory. I have a lot of calls, people saying, hey, do you ever get comments in? And what do you price them? You can actually type in like Maple Motors comment, and it'll pull up previous inventory of what we had in that range. You can do that with any car on the lot. All right, I appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit subscribe, share this video, and hit like. I'm gonna go pick out a different car. I'll see you later, guys.